ball from behind the toilet?
I'm really glad that was those were the first words that the stream got to hear.
The next ones are,
why is it sticky?
Hey, you! Come back here. Come here. Don't you just grin and walk off?
Are you streaming from the bathroom?
God, you sound like my boss.
Closet.
I'm streaming from the bathroom? Close. Closet.
It's
on the other side of the bathroom.
Okay. Popo tends to hang out in the closet a lot. That's how he found me.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's how he found
you
going
guys.
through my
you can
shit.
You can
Weirdly,
stream from inside your house. It is bedlam in my house. I have to be out here.
Weirdly, that's the closet was where he found Fox.
Yeah. I mean, if you all must know, the closet's where I found a lot of you.
Fair.
Completely. You think any of my videos are from my kitchen? No.
Correct.
That's funny.
You're not
green screen, my man.
Werewolf in the attic. Popo in the closet.
Everything's in here. My TikTok, here. My Twitch and YouTube, here. My OnlyFans is actually over there.
You got it. No, you got to do what I told Nimue is what I do. I am actually multi-streaming right now. This camera is on Twitch. The one below the table is on OnlyFans.
I need to. Well, I think the only reason I don't have another camera down there is because nobody subscribes to my OnlyFans.
They don't subscribe to your OnlyFans because you don't have a camera down there. See, it's all a feedback loop.
I can't afford a camera down there.
That's the problem. You can't afford
I have
one.
A homeless man
down there, that. Your feet are fine. It's the knee cam that matters.
He can't afford a camera with a lens that wide of an angle.
No, I'm just paying a mute homeless man to draw it.
Oh, this is gonna be a great session.
We're playing tonight? I thought we were just gonna talk about Popo's junk the whole night.
I mean, there's certainly enough to talk about. Like, why does it look like that?
Where'd you get a 3-piece suit that small?
Like, I didn't know it had an elbow. I didn't know it had an elbow.
Come on. That's the easy part.
If we're going down this train of thought, we got to talk about Mark's hands. I mean, come on.
What? I'm still picturing Popo's manhood wearing a 3-piece suit sitting on a pad.
No. See, it's the zoot suit from the mask.
Yeah.
It's like a little guy on a beanbag.
Filled out.
Well, the tip was already green. I just figured to roll with it, you know?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh god.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, I got another one of these for you to break.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one of those. The one with the screen that glows blue, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got one of those. It's out there somewhere.
I want to try one of those so bad. Because I don't think I'll even go over 100. But to more of the session 4 or 5, hopefully.
Wait, you're going robotic.
Hey, it's not.
Tonight's DM is brought to you by AI generating.
Tonight's DM is brought to you by Starlink.
How's my Stephen Hawking's impression?
Yeah, tonight's DM is brought to you by 2G.
It's in poor taste. I love it.
2G wireless. Anyway.
Anyone else remember AOL? Rusty does.
Actually, someone might be using the phone right now.
You're the one that shut the door. What do you mean you're stuck?
Welcome back. If my internet holds strong enough, it's actually been screwing up. Verizon needs to fix their shit. If it holds strong enough, tonight's session will be session 4 of 5 for Grimm's Gathering.
Swear to God, if this is George Takei again, I'm gonna shove a break up the Verizon guy's ass. Get off the door handle. Get out. Get out.
So, welcome back. As a reminder for our one of our party members will not be able to make it for the last 2 sessions due to personal things. Not the end of the world. It's okay. As a reminder, we have.
Unfortunately, I don't have my IV of barium nearby, so I can't mainline that and match his tone.
Right. Ah, shit. I hate when that happens. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
That's my fault. There we go. Okay.
I've got a voice changer and it still doesn't go that low.
More powdered testosterone, my balls wouldn't drop far enough for that.
Let's do a quick
Why does it
recap of
keep
everyone's
doing-
characters. And this time we will start right to left. Because I know Cap's not going to be happy with the left to right again.
Everything's fine.
So,
Everything's fine. It's fine.
so Panic,
Yes.
why don't you introduce us to your character again? Reintroduce us.
Oh, his name is Larry. Split personality, mix of Krampus and Santa. Santa has the Japanese accent. Krampus has the Australian accent. They are also both married to the little old lady who lives in a shoe. He's got a shoe-shaped bag that people can disappear into to go and meet the missus.
I love how creepy that is. Nimue,
Amazing.
how about you reintroduce us to your character?
I am playing Rose Garnett. I'm not wearing my grandma outfit tonight, but she is Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother, who was bitten by the wolf and turned into a werewolf, and then accidentally killed Little Red Riding Hood. So she now wears the red hood in remembrance, and she is currently bound to a patron that requires her to take the hearts of her victims.
Love it.
I think
And
we
she also
determined.
just got back from an MCR concert.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did we determine last time that she is a horticulturist?
I think that was said.
I remember you saying something along the lines of that, and then I groaned at you.
Oh God, that was
So-
me. Oh damn it! I thought I was giving someone else their credit. Shit.
I'm
No,
pretty
that
sure
that
it
was you. Because I think it was after I mentioned the Hemo Goblin.
Oh, probably.
Uh-huh.
That sounds right. Yep. Oh,
All
and
right.
then we ended up in
Cap,
the
how
white
about
blood cell. Yeah.
How about you
I-
reintroduce us to your character?
I'm going to reintroduce you. He's not going to reintroduce himself because he has a sparkling Irish accent that I can't capture for shit. He is Carmine Fletcher. He is the huntsman who was instructed by the misunderstood queen to handle the Snow White situation. And the Snow White situation was that she's a vampire. That's why she has skin as white as snow and lips as red as blood and hair as black as ebony. And I guess Carmine kind of um, underestimated the situation and got bitten himself, and is now a vampire as well. And
And
yeah.
also, I'm surprised he remembers his own name, given how much he forgets everyone else's.
Dude, he got hit with the dust of unmembering the sand.
It was just sand.
He got hit with the
It was
sand of
regular sand, but
yeah.
he needed an excuse.
It was an interesting. Carmine is burdened with being played by me, so it's not Carmine's fault.
Fair. And Popo, how about you reintroduce us to your character, the one that kickstarted this entire idea of a mini campaign?
Don't bother me. I'm looking at Tickle Bitties on Instagram.
I was looking at him on TikTok. Are you just trying to get the downstairs camera better footage?
See, y'all use the main.
Look, if we're gonna keep referring to him
Threads.
as my downstairs camera, you should know his name is Rick.
I mean, that makes sense.
And he's a misunderstood artist. Oh, we are Cheshire. We are two souls trapped in one body, killed by a petty gambler because he accused us of cheating. I mean, we were, but we were still children. Fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
Love it. I love the idea. I don't know if it was your idea at all, but it sounds like the like you took inspiration from Cuphead to a point.
What is that?
It's a video game that uses rubber hose animation, and it's a bullet hell with two children that literally have a gambling addiction and have to basically return contracts to the devil in order to free their own souls.
Interesting. Now, second question: what is animation?
It's this
I hate you
girl.
so much.
It's this girl. She's the daughter of Robert Machen, and she draws things. No.
Oh, right. I think she changed her name to Candy.
Yes, Candy Machen. Wait,
Oh God.
Candy with two
Tonight's gonna
eyes.
be interesting.
Not after the accident.
You have your work cut out for you tonight, Imbo.
Last session, our players had crawled through the catacombs of the library, discovered a
boy.
puzzle, and solved it way too quickly. 3 guesses is too quickly for me. Um,
I thought it was a new record
Proceeding-
for you about that.
it is. Still too quick. Proceeding through this opening door leading to a secret passageway, opening up into a dilapidated and forgotten kitchen. Leading out of that was a hallway with many doors, where the floor was lined with a diluted holy water of some kind. In this basement that the party finds themselves in, they manage to go upstairs, entering into a very large ballroom. The two of the party members recognizing immediately upon entering that the tapestries along the walls are reminiscent, if not identical, to those of Snow White, the Vampire Queen, who was put into power many, many centuries ago, not 1 year.
Timey-wimey. Bullshit.
So, to kickstart the session, I will return to the thing I was supposed to do last session and forgot.
Roll
Come
initiative.
with me. Sorry. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Reach out, touch what once was just in your imagination. Don't be shy, it's alright if you feel a little trepidation. Sometimes these things don't need explanation.
This is why Carmine's fucked up right now. He's hearing singing in his head.
You like to trade?
Not no.
Itchy. Where's the red button?
So you guys had gone back down into the opening room, where there were 3 doors in the room with the staircase, and there were 2 doors in the hallway leading up to it. From that position, and still about 5 inches of water pooled at the bottom of the staircase itself, and leading into some of the hallways.
Spicy water.
I believe Philip had gone to one door to open it. Philip had gone to one door to open it. Carmine had gone to another door, and Larry had gone to the third door inside this room, leaving Rose and Chet on the stairs, because Chet's not going to do the dirty work when everyone else is trudging through water.
And the water made Rose's arthritis worse.
Well, and I think Philip and Carmine are both still walking on the walls. Like, we're both treating the doors like they're storm doors, like we're sideways and we're pulling them up.
Yes. As you each counted down and threw open the doors, that is where I ended last session.
Yeah.
But to start this one back up, you each open the doors. 2 of these doorways lead into what looks like peasants' quarters, dilapidated beds of some kind. The wood has rotted away at the feet that are soaking in this water. The mattresses, if you can even call them that, of decayed and moldy hay. Pillows that have some form of cotton within them, but it's still thorns and twigs attached to them. No blankets of any kind, no sheets, just the mattress and pillow for sleeping upon. A there seems to be one singular dresser to hold the individual's clothes in, and each of these 2 rooms hold 3 beds and dressers. So it appears that there were 6 servants that would have lived down here. The final door is opened up and leads to what looks like a storeroom. It does seem to go back quite a ways. There are barrels lined up along the walls. There are shelves of moldy bread, herbs, and different types of spices, as well as linen and toiletries in there. Even going as far as to having some documentation seem to be in here, but they've all scattered across the floor, soaking wet. It seems as for those with ADHD, if you know what a doom box is, this whole room was turned into a doom box.
Shh.
This is my
So
junk drawer.
nothing came out.
Nothing came out.
Okay. Well, then before I go walking into the room, I'm going to take the rain catcher out of my backpack and scoop up 8 gallons of this diluted holy water and just
Nice.
add it to the pack.
I forgot to look at your character sheet. What the hell is in this thing?
He's like, I forgot to check the thing that I gave you that's going to ruin this thing.
I didn't give him shit. He chose all this.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
So yeah, got 8 gallons of half holy water.
You can catch
So
up
if you-
to 2 gallons per inch and hold up to 8 gallons.
Well, here's the question then. If you get 16 gallons and you boil it down to 8, will it become fully holy water?
So the way it holds up to 8 gallons is it's in the tarp.
Uh-huh.
So you're trying to hold 8 gallons of because it only consists of a tarp and wooden frame with legs. So you're trying to carry the holy water in a tarp.
Yeah, pick it up, wrap one of my strings, which I have in there, around there, pinch it up. Bloosh.
I'll say you get about 4 gallons to stay inside the tarp then. All right, fair enough.
Better than nothing. Better than nothing.
It's kind of just whip out the tarp, line it around the bottom, and pick up the corners.
Yep, that's
It's fine. You now have 4 gallons of holy water, of diluted holy water.
And then I drop it in a sack and then put that on my back so that it's more convenient.
Shake it up.
Fair enough. No, there's no lime or coconut. No need to shake it all up.
Everything in this bag is now holified, or at least halfway so.
It's just the bag. The bag itself is slightly holy. It does 1 point of radiant damage.
Well, that means it does 2 points to me. It's fine.
It does half a point of radiant damage.
Round it up. It's fine.
Anyways, so Carmine, you and Philip have opened the doors with the peasants' quarters. Larry, you're the one who opened the door to the storage room. What would you guys like to do from here?
Burn
What's
it
in there?
all to the ground. I thought R. Kelly was going to be in one of these, but it turns out none of these are closets, so he's not.
It's wet enough.
That's right, exactly. What does my vampire
holy
nose
water
smell?
make for good lube?
If you drink nothing but holy water, do you end up having holy pee?
No, because urination itself is to get the toxins out of your body. You just no longer have to pee.
Okay.
But if you drink methylene blue, you pee blue. So by that logic, if you put holy water in your body, it just dilutes with the water in your body, and then when you pee out, it's half holy.
But since it's going through your liver and
Is this
filtering out all
your way of
toxins,
saying you're carrying around a bag of piss?
I mean, if you eat asparagus, you pee asparagus elements.
I mean, I never said why the holy water was diluted. Anyways, let's not let this get clipped, please.
Carmine's like, I think there's rotted furniture in this one, Philip, rotted furniture.
You hear in a very deep, sultry voice, "Same over here."
Yes, rotted furniture.
God, your impression is flawless.
I'm not doing an impression.
Over here.
Yeah. Wait.
What was in my room?
There was a storage room with just
barrels.
a bunch of barrels, some boxes, shelves with molding food on them. It seemed there were some files of some kind for documentation in here, but they are all soaking wet.
Okay.
Are they recoverable?
There's yarn and like someone's craft project in here.
Is there a
I'm gonna
yarn
walk
baby?
in there and just be like, "Hi, there's some rusty tucker over here," and just walk in and see what I can look around with.
I'll check.
What's
Yeah,
in
you know
the
what?
box?
I will take an. Wait, I have a dragon's. I don't have a regular longbow, do I? I'll take a crossbow bolt and. God damn it! There we go. I should be back. I keep losing the video. I'll take a crossbow bolt and jam it so that it keeps the door open. Because having created mindfuck cabins, I know better than to walk through a door and let it close behind me. So I'm gonna use a crossbow bolt to jam the door open, and go into this peasant's servant's quarter.
You don't have any crossbow bolts. You have arrows.
I will use an arrow.
All right.
It's like a crossbow bolt for an arrow, or for a longbow. It's a longbow bolt. It's an arrow.
It's an arrow.
It's an arrow.
If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's an arrow.
Correct.
All right. So for that, Larry, roll me an investigation. Carmine, are you looking around the room some more?
Yeah. See what
And
there
roll
is
me
to
an
be seen.
investigation as well.
All right. Let's see how bad I think that's my dump.
10.
Yeah, investigation +1. 13.
All right.
13 on a D12. So weird.
And 10. Actually, one sec. I need something that I left in the other room.
Hypothetically, I could roll a 13 on a D12 if I'm adding my modifier, because my modifier is +1.
Mhm.
Oh,
Ooh, he's gone. Let's
that's-
metagame.
That's literally what I rolled. What I rolled there in the chat. I rolled a 12 on the real die.
Metagaming. What? Oh, he's back.
Speaking of metagame, that's what I still want to launch as a talk show. I want to launch one called Metagame. But that's neither here. That's Carmine in his head, like, after I retire, I think I want to host a talk show about what it's like to be a vampire in a world that. Wait, oh, yeah.
See, I wanted a metagame section of my talk show Derailed and call it Deconstructed.
Yes. Love it.
Anyways, so Larry, as you're walking around, you're trudging through this water that kind of it feels like as you get towards the back of the room, it gets a little bit deeper, as if there's an ever so slight slope to the room. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest or value. Everything is either soaking wet or moldy. It smells like fungus in this room, and everything that you touch either crumbles or squishes when you put a hand on it. It just doesn't. There doesn't seem to be anything of value, use, or people in the room.
Oop.
Carmine, as you're walking around, you notice that not only is there very limited things in this room, the liquid actually seems to drain, to not drain, but doesn't seem to go to the around the entire room. There seems to be a pocket where the room bulges up, where there's a dry spot towards the center of the room.
This room's
And you
happy
realize
to
that
this room's happy to see me. No, sorry, guys.
Instead of concrete floor like the rest of the rooms, this seems to have a carpet.
Well, I'm gonna have to reach into the water. So wait, you said the is the carpet under the water? Essentially, I guess is the question.
The edges of the carpet are under the water. The center is dry.
Okay,
The center
so
that
then,
bulges up out of it is dry.
okay, yes.
If you were to do some weird MC Escher things and jump off the wall, you could make an acrobatics roll to land on the center.
Yes. Well, because I want to lift the carpet, see if there's anything underneath of it. So,
Make me an acrobatics roll.
all right. This is where I'm a Viking. Watch me roll shit though. Acrobatics +6. Yeah, I
Make sure
rolled
you're
a
using
2.
D20.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so that's an 8.
Oh no.
So you misjudge how much you need to jump by because what you have to do is you have to launch off the wall as gravity is changing to stick the landing on a new ground as everything shifts under you. You kind of have to do a backflip to do it. You're thinking of doing a front flip, and you don't put enough effort into it. You kind of jump and land head first into the water on the now ground.
Yeah, fucking tingly. Don't like it.
You take 2 points of radiance damage.
That's fun. Oh, that's good.
As you splash and soak in water, your body landing on the carpet, and you feel this squish down from the carpet.
There's well, it's spicy. The carpet is spicy and squishy. Yeah, so squishy. The carpet is squishy under me. Well, then I'm definitely gonna kind of grab the carpet
Reach
part.
your hand into the water to grab the edge of the carpet and pull
I
it
guess
up.
I'm gonna grab the part that's not in the water and like just try. Is it like shag carpet where I can like essentially grab it by the hair and pull?
Buy a dinner for
Are
shit.
you asking
Wait,
if
is
it's
that
a
what
shag
it's
carpet,
called,
or are you?
shag carpet?
I'm
Are you
asking
asking if it's shag carpet, or are you asking to shag the carpet?
I'm asking the shag carpet permission to pull its hair. Is what I'm doing here. Because
It's
consent.
not shag carpet.
It's not.
It is a smooth carpet. Not
Oh,
smooth, but you know what I mean. It's
okay. It's
microfiber.
It's clean shaven. Okay, gotcha.
I knew you were coming.
It's a 5 o'clock shadow.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, let's roll
Now,
to
the real
see if
question is,
let's
does
roll
the
to
carpet match the drapes?
let's see if Carmine's into this. No. Wait, are there drapes in here?
Speaking of the drapes.
This is a peasant's quarters.
There were tapestries in the hallway.
That's true.
Yeah, speaking of the drapes, while all of this is happening, I'd like to try to look at the tapestries and see if I can figure out what's going on them.
All right, the tapestries are in the hallway across from the stairs. Are you going to try to stare down the hallway to look at them, or do you want to walk through the water to get there?
I'm like looking.
All right, then you'll roll investigation at disadvantage. Do you have anything that gives you advantage on that? No, that's perception.
Werewolf eyes.
When am I doing? Investigation?
Investigation at disadvantage.
Well, that was a nat 20 and a 16. So,
Right, so 21, not bad.
That's solid.
Yeah, 21. Mm-hmm.
All right. I will come back to you.
Yep.
First, Carmine, because
yeah, I'm gonna if there's not carpet with which I can pull the carpet up, yeah, I'm gonna reach into the water and find the edge as quickly as possible and see what's under it.
You're vampire adjacent. Well, no, you're vampire. I'd say you kind of like scratch at the carpet to get a hold of it with the almost claw nails that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite claws because you don't get an attack with them, but almost every depiction of it.
I use my cocaine fingernails.
Every depiction of a vampire I've seen has them with nails of some kind.
The talons.
Funny.
Christ.
I'm contributing.
Why are you laughing?
I'm contributing to the joke by not reacting at all, as if I don't see what's happening going on right now.
Fuck! I forgot what I was saying. God damn it! As you are clawing the carpet up and pulling it back, you kind of pull it and roll it, and as you're stepping across it to squish it, it squishes, and you start hearing crunching too.
Oh.
And you pull it back, and you see that what was creating this bump is a corpse body, one that has not been preserved very well. There's still flesh on it. There's still some clothing on it too. It's not just bone.
There's about 72% of a body in here.
There seems to be just enough flesh on the face to maybe make out who it might be. If you want, you can roll either an investigation again or a medicine check to identify the body.
Let's see which is
Rose,
less bad.
While you are staring down this hallway with your werewolf eyes,
Where are the other tapestries going, Rusty?
You're catching it. A look at the angle of the tapestries, and you're able to more or less make out that the images of these. There are 5 tapestries across this hallway, and the best you can make out is 4 male figures and a female figure standing or dressed in these interesting clothes for the time period. They seem to be lacking in any excess embroideries, though some do seem to have designs across their clothing. They seem to be wearing some sort of lower garments that are what the fuck are you guys doing?
The funny part is, M knows this. I'm wearing an undershirt. This is not my skin.
Mark. Jesus Christ.
It's hard to make out exactly what these gods that you are looking at appear to resemble, but they do seem to be very mortal in their depictions.
Oh, I disagree. Mark doesn't look very mortal right now, and Bat Boobs over there looks fucking unstoppable. Oh, you're talking about the tapestries. I'm sorry.
I said mortal, not sane.
My name is Bapsman.
Bapsman.
His name is B cup, A cup, T cup, S cup man.
My favorite Fall Out Boy song.
My sidekick, Gorilla Grip.
Oh man.
See, if you guys were side by side, you could be walking abreast. Anyway.
Mine is a breast feeder, though. It undoes in the front.
Amazing.
Damn it.
It was the worst of times. It was the breast of times.
Wait, is that
this isn't my right cup size?
Is that a bratwurst joke? It was the worst of times and the breast of times?
Yes.
Perfect.
Or the name of my the name of my
this is live, man.
Stream a while ago.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
It was the Breastshires. It was the Worcestershires.
I can clip it when we put it on YouTube. Yes, if
that's what I meant. This is too long for a regular clip. I kept having to discard and try to edit again, and it just
that is the best brand for it. Yes,
I thought you meant
what?
Yeah, I thought you meant clip this out. Like cut this out of the final. Clip it as an outtake.
Oh, fuck that! Make this the thumbnail.
Yeah.
just zoom in on Mark and just zoom in on Panic and Popo and put them next to each other.
That's the campaign poster.
My God.
Yeah, that's the campaign poster. I currently am standing over 72% of a body. Oh, you're the tapestries. Fuck, I forgot there were tapestries going on. You're getting a description of the tapestries. That's what's going on.
Does anyone remember what I gave as a description for the tapestry?
You said there was 4 men and 1 woman.
Yes.
And that they were
I see your scarf.
Not
and I raise you a Frankenberry crock.
Fancy
was the woman sitting on a couch and the men tall and dark standing behind her?
They're on their own individual tapestries.
Is the woman...
I was viewing it make you think of trains for some reason.
Is the woman sitting on the man's... Never mind.
Roll me a history check as well.
Me or M?
Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, where's my history? +2. That is a 16.
Popo, if this is what you're providing, people will flock to your OnlyFans.
For whatever reason, you can't make it out. They look very familiar. Of the four men, you can make out the two of them are seem to be of larger stature, while the other two seem to be average build. The woman is much shorter. There's no true defining features across them, other than a couple of them seem to have glasses, and hairstyles shift between them. The clothing doesn't seem to match across any of them.
Does the woman look like me?
You didn't roll high enough.
Does the woman have blue hair and a collar?
No. The woman does have red hair, though.
I'm not looking, so that's fully. I'm finished.
So it is short red hair. Two of the men are bald.
She's just staring at those while all this stuff is happening in the rooms that she can't walk into.
That being said, yes, Carmine, you were standing on 72% of a body.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 22, so I will confirm, or I'll see what I would confirm. Does Carmine recognize this body? It's +2. So that's a 5 on the confirm, so not a crit.
No. But not a fail either.
Right.
It does look familiar, and you can't make out why. Something strange, though, comparative to the gnome body you found before that seemed to still be mortal, this one does have sharp teeth. The patches of hair that are still there are this jet black. And the skin rotting away and peeling is of an incredibly pale white, though with tints of yellow. It looks familiar, and as far as you can tell, you'd assume that you'd assume it reminds you of Snow White. But some of the features just aren't correct. Like they're almost right. It's this uncanny valley of imperfection.
It's like it's like the version of her that I encountered however many years ago that was. And then that version got discarded for newer versions that were introduced along the way.
All right, ignoring Cap, anyone else want to do anything?
I think Popo wants a sandwich.
Oh yeah. How deep is my room?
At the very back, it's about 8 inches deep. So
No, I mean how deep? How far back does it go?
He's asking how the back wall is the cervix, and what?
Yes.
It's genuinely a pretty big room. It's about 40 feet from the door to the back of the room, and about even across.
Okay, well then I'm leaving my room. I take a cannonball. There's fuck all in here, mate. Chuck it in as far as I can and shut the door.
All right, I don't remember if the cannonballs actually explode on their own, or if they have something.
All of the mimics inside going.
I love the presentation of this one. Red Solo cup.
Yes.
Classy. Gin and juice.
It needs to be sweating, though.
It is a little bit. You can't see it too well.
It's glistening.
It's got a little bit of sweat on it.
Oh, yeah.
As you watched Larry walk out of his room, say "fuck all" in here, and throw this
no coaster, dirty boy,
into the room and slam the door. You just hear the boom, and then the sound of rubble and wood splashing into water.
Oh, amazing.
Any shrieking mimics on the inside?
Nope.
Okay.
But it was a very loud sound that echoes through the hall.
Well, if anybody didn't know we're here, they know we're here now.
Well, yep, the Balrog's coming. Get ready, guys.
Hot. I am going to take. I now will have 2 jawbones. I'll have a gnome jaw and a vampire jaw. My goal for Carmine is to have a complete. He is going to retire when he has a complete collection of jawbones.
I'm surprised
but
you're taking jawbones, not just different bones, and trying to reconstruct a new creature.
Build a whole
Would
freaky.
be
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Take
how
those
you end
2
up.
jawbones and make a cod piece that you can open to pee.
Well, if you have a gnome jaw at the bottom and a vampire jaw at the top, that is like the world's biggest overbite because the gnome jaw's back here and the vampire jaw's up
Oh,
here.
then you can make it clap as you stutter step down the hall.
Yes. No,
Yes.
if you mix the skeletons of many different types, that's how you end up with a T-Rex. Like those arms don't belong on something that size.
I was about to say it makes you into a British fossil museum curator.
Yeah. 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 No. Jawbones. I'm just like he's got him on his belt. He's just got him like click, click, click. See, I don't know what he would do with them. Is he keeping jawbones? He is. He's keeping
I don't
jawbones.
know.
He's still in his room?
I'm coming. Yes, I assume I am until that explosion goes off, and then I'm like, oh, we're clearly done here.
Oh, so I peek in there as he's coming out, and I'm like, is that fuck all in there, mate?
There's 72% of a fuck all, so there's like fuck 72%. Well, it's 71% now. But yeah, no, there's nothing other than that in there.
That's enough for me, mate. Woo!
Woo!
Shut the door.
He grabs me, pulls me out. He's like, get the fuck out.
So there are also still the 2
in the hallway.
The 2 doors in the hallway, yes. I don't know if you guys want to just say fuck it and abandon those or keep going.
Did Philip find anything in his room?
Nope, absolutely nothing. It is just the couple bed frames and a few dressers. Not even any clothes in the dressers. Completely empty.
Fair. Do you want to check the?
I mean, you might as well open the doors on the other 2 rooms. Why not?
Let's go full metagame and be like, do you, the DM, Willie, should we open those 2 doors? Where's my Irish accent? Willie, I want one. Where's my Irish accent? The voice in my head. Where's my Irish accent? And 2, should we open either or both of the doors back in the hallway?
Yes and no, but no and yes in that order.
Okay. So he wants us to open the door to the right, not the left.
Okay. They're across from each other, right?
But he didn't say which direction we would be going to determine the left or the right.
Okay, hey mate, we should open them at the same time. That way if one's baby trapped and the other one's got a crate, they can mate in the middle. What a beaut!
Perfect. Let's go. Okay. Ready?
Staring down one doorway is a room that's reminiscent of a meat locker. But there are bodies hanging from hooks, lining the walls and aisles, creating them, all of them sharing a striking resemblance to each other. And in different stages of development to a point, as you notice that a lot of them aren't actually skeleton, they're robotic. And in some places they are robotic with bones replacing joints, replacing metal arms. There is bone in its place, still screwed and holding itself together. Skin that is slapped on or falling off, hair that hasn't fully been attached, and some with eyes, some without, all of which having the same sharp teeth, same pale skin, and same jet black hair.
At my door?
Yes.
Cheers, mate! Woohoo!
Anybody alive in there?
Are you
Okay,
throwing
never
your
mind.
only other one in there as well?
I what?
Oh no, that's right. You have 20 of them.
I have 20 cannonballs.
I read it as 2 because they're in stacks of 10. I'm
He's like,
changing it to being 1 stack of 18 because you're using a second one now. All right. As you throw it in, this room is massive. You shake the bodies and destroy about 7 or 8 of these mannequins, more or less. They're not living, they're non-existent. Their forms are still being created. And there are still dozens of them up, all hanging from the ceiling.
guys, I think we're
However,
in a Taiwanese factory where they make those toys that people buy.
Carmine, your door is a little different.
My door is a little different.
Your door opens to a pristine office. A gold, red, and purple carpet on the floor. No water. It seems to stop on a hard line at the door itself. You can see this invisible ledge it leads up to. The dark oak and mahogany desk, a luxury upholstered chair which has its back to you, and bookshelves lining the walls filled with books of all different kinds and sizes. And there seems to be on the table itself a quill, ink, and a single piece of parchment.
Is there a person in the chair? You said the chair is back to me.
Yeah, the back of the chair is facing you.
Do I get any notion there is a person sitting in it? Like, is it large enough that if they were sitting in it, I wouldn't be able to see them?
Yes. It could be empty. There could be someone in it. You know enough movie tropes for some reason to know that there's likely someone sitting in that chair.
Now here's the question. This is where Carmine and Cap are like butting up against each other. Is Carmine gonna do what Cap wants to do? Yeah, he sure is. Having looked into this room,
My
having
coin says
seen
no.
oh, your coin says no. See, I rolled a 34. He's gonna in his proper Irish. R-nar. No, that's Australian.
Irish.
Irish. I gotta roll the R. Irish.
You gotta roll the Irish a little bit.
In his proper Irish accent. R-nar. In his proper Irish accent. He's gonna say, "You just wait right here. I'm gonna go back and find out what we want to do. Don't go anywhere." And close the door most of the way. I don't know that there's somebody there, but like you said, I assume there's somebody there, and I assume they know we're here because we've blown up 3 different rooms already.
Yeah.
And if they weren't waiting like to attack, I'm like, okay, well I guess they want to talk. I'll be right back. I'm gonna say so that I'm not giving away that there's a bunch of other people, which they probably know anyway, but like
you open a door and an explosion behind you happened. And also there's been shouting.
There's somebody going, I see tapestries with people on them.
There's fuck all in them, mate.
And there's fuck all in there, mate.
I'll be right back.
And there's somebody in the other room going, there's nothing in this room. And I'm like, I by myself will be back alone since I have ventured into this area with no backup or plan. Shut up, Janara. Janara's just fucking hallway in the water.
You close the door almost all the way, and yet it is difficult to let go of the doorknob. There's nothing attached to it. You just can't seem to let your hand let go of it.
Apparently, I'll be back sooner than I thought.
I turn around and I see him holding on to the doorknob. Hey, mate, there fuck all in there?
There's a little more than fuck all in there. I think there's
what's that mean?
There's someone probably in there. Cannot confirm.
Do we like them?
I don't have any idea who it might be. Excuse me. Do you speak common?
There is no response. But
I
you definitely start feeling that there is someone there. There's a nagging in the back of your head that wants you to open the door, wants you to come in.
They're hospitable. I need to be invited verbally.
You've already been walking around in this building uninvited. Or were you always invited?
I invited myself.
I mean, technically, yes, because we had the contract that was like giving us
That's true.
permission to enter.
The permission to enter the catacombs. You're no longer in the catacombs.
Mm.
Yeah, but we're still in the building, right?
Does
You're in a
Janara
different building.
does Janara do the so Janara she's just our plot fuel. Does Janara do the thing? Yeah. I'm standing there, I'm fighting it, I'm trying to be sensible. Carmine is like, we should find out what's going and he hears that and the water splashing because his fucking dragon runs around behind him and through the door and into the office.
So you re-summon Janara.
Did I? Oh, I did. No, never mind. Yeah, she didn't. I had dispersed her.
You dispersed her because the library didn't allow them to come through.
That's right. The hallway was too small. I'm the only one feeling this pull because I'm the one touching the fucking doorknob.
Correct. Though Larry did ask you if
Did you
there's fuck all in
ask
there.
if they're with the HOA?
Have you tried leaving mosquito traps out?
Have you
I have
heard?
bug repellent in my sack on my character.
I love the way you built your character for just everything.
My
I love
friend
the idea that every item you pull out is also gift wrap, so you have to unwrap it first.
My friend says he has something in his sack for you. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Snow White? No, I don't say that. I don't say that. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Strahd?
So as he's standing there mucking around with the door, I take another sack and I drop a cannonball in it, and then I take a bag of ball bearings and I drop that in there, and then I dunk it in the water, and
You've
I just start slowly
Mhm.
swinging it, and I was like, mate, what's in there?
Yeah, whoever's in there, you've probably got about 7 seconds before my friend here throws a radiant daisy chain in your office.
You still just feel the pull to go inside while hearing nothing.
Okay, he's about to throw this thing in there. I don't want to come in there because that's where that's going.
Is it though?
Possibly.
You still gotta. At this point, it's becoming an attack, so he'll have to roll for it. But regardless,
whatever's in there wants me to come in there. Is it just me? It's just I don't like this just being me.
you're just the first one feeling the pull.
Oh, okay. All right, fuck it. Let's go. I'm gonna go in.
You open the door and go to walk into it.
Yeah, fuck it.
As soon as he opens the door, I chuck it.
For my head.
So remember how I described that there's like this ledge wall where the water has stopped at the door?
Yes.
As you chuck the bag with the cannonball ball bearings and holy water at the door that's now open, it hits a wall that's not there and bounces back at you.
Damn it.
I'm gonna have to dive.
Make a dex. Both of you make a dex save.
Yeah.
It's not a high one. It's bad.
That's good.
B.
+9.
Huh?
I don't know what B means.
Everyone to make a deck save?
You don't have a B?
I'm a B.
I
I'm a
just
B.
rolled-
I'm a B. I'm a B. That's a
I
fucking
rolled
12.
It says 23.
Yeah, 23 for your dex save. Oh, natural 20.
Oh.
So you have to roll that again to confirm. And no,
16?
it's just Carmine and Larry because they're standing at the epicenter.
Yeah.
16?
19?
That's a 19 total. Nice. Now, Larry, because it is your weapon, you are the one to roll the damage, which is 10d6 fire damage. Plus, you added your
Holy water.
your ball
Holy-
bearings to that.
Your holy balls.
So that's 10d6 plus 3d6 plus 1d6. 3d6 bludgeoning. It's 10d6 fire damage, 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and 1d6 radiant damage.
Yes. I'd like to say it's been
Half
nice
of that-
working. Good.
Half of that damage is going to hit Larry because it's a successful save. All of that damage is going to hit Carmine.
Yeah. I'd say it's been nice
All right,
working
you
with
ready?
you, but I'm trying to lie less.
So that's a
All right,
total of
so I just
14
click it up.
d6.
All right, how do I make it roll without adding more?
You just hit the to everyone roll button.
Oh,
So what we're saying is the reason he takes half damage is because I take them. I basically am his vampire shield.
Now the question is, will it let me look at the entire roll so I know what all the dice were?
Oh,
Probably
what's
not.
what? Mm.
I'll be nice
Yeah,
and
Will.
say it was a 1 for the last die. So you'll take 56 points of damage, Carmine.
How much
mouse
was
over it.
How much was radiant?
That would be the 1 damage of the d6.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
it's 56. And then 55 halved, it rounded up. So 28 points of damage to Larry, 56 points of damage to Carmine. You're not dead.
I'm not
Yet.
dead. Well, I
28.
wasn't. I mean, I'm undead. Not. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
You zigged when you should have zagged.
Mm-hmm. You know, I went, you know what? I'm going to protect. I went, must protect Larry, must protect Krampus, and the woman in the shoe will be upset if I let her husband die.
It would have been better if the roles were reversed on that. Because all I imagine is the guy that jumps in front of another one being shot, and the bullet goes over him and shoots the guy in the back, and the main guy's like, whew, that was a close one. I almost got hit. All right, so
Now here's the question. So it was, would I have, if I was moving through this doorway, would I have essentially walked into a wall and not physically been able to pass through?
That's hard to say because you haven't been able to walk through it yet.
Well, so here's the question essentially this is the question that I'm asking. Does the concussion blow me through the door or back into the hallway?
You know what? Because you failed, I'll say it does push you through the doorway, and you go right through. You were invited in.
I took one step before that foot even came down. The concussion just, and I'm like right into the back of the chair.
I just imagine it's one of those face sliding across the carpet, ass up in the air sort of scenes.
Am I next to the chair where I can essentially be looking up with one eye?
No,
Yeah.
you slide right up to the front of the desk. So it goes desk and chair.
There's no water in here. That's good. It's gonna take me. Just give me a minute. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be okay though.
My word, they just let you in. You are already presenting.
Yeah.
You make for an interesting house guest.
I will say at this point, you hear laughing.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I
Does.
basically molested the carpet in the other room. So like, this is just turnabout being fair play.
You hear a woman start to chuckle and laugh, and it echoes as you hear it coming from the chair and from all of the bodies hanging in the other room.
That's creepy. It's okay though. It's honestly, ow. It's fine though. So, how's your day?
You hear the sound of high heels click across onto well, I guess you don't really hear it because I did describe carpet in this room.
Okay.
Okay, you hear it anyway.
I asked how your day was. I didn't say turn me on.
It's like the cape of billowing. Wind or not, that bitch is gonna billow.
That's
Their
it.
tap dance high heels.
That's
They're clogs.
They
Yes,
are the
they're
heels of
clogs.
scrubbing
Don't touch
cunts. They're
my
going to
clogs.
clack no matter
They-
where they step. These
I
bitches
love-
clack on sand.
They they're red bottoms.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they are now. But so the woman gets up out of the chair, turns and walks by as you hear the sound of high heels, nails clattering across the hardwood desk, and a feminine chuckle as she walks around the desk, looking down at you. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
You've
As
been
you
saying
see,
she and her this time. It should have been a masculine chuckle.
I think as I'm hearing this, as I'm hearing the footsteps as they're moving, being as I'm like face down, I'm basically just rolling till I end up. I'm like finally roll over on my back so that I'm at least looking in the right direction.
not even better yet, you hear the high heels. You see you hear the tapping of nails. You see this feminine stature person walk by, and you hear, "Oh, well, isn't this a wonderful surprise?"
It not as wonderful as it was about to be. It's
No,
okay.
but you see Snow White standing there in front of you. This one identical to your memory.
Wow. It's is it a surprise? I feel like it's not a surprise. I feel like I'm not as surprised as I should have been. Seems like we've done most of your work for you, though.
It is always fun to play with toys, but I think now is the time for everything to come to a head. She snaps her fingers, and Larry, you notice from behind you, the meat hooks start to lower, and these half-formed robotic skeleton people with skin still on dragging on them, some more made than others, but none perfect, start to shamble towards the door. There's roughly 35 of these bodies now walking towards you.
I'm gonna take a sack.
Yeah,
And
you are.
learning nothing from my last encounter, I'm going to drop in
Having
some
learned, not
Mulberry,
much, mind
drop
you,
in a
but learned.
cannonball, and dunk it. And then I'm going to chuck it as far back into the room as I can.
All right.
As far back to get the ones I didn't get the first time.
I will have you roll for attack this time. The only reason I didn't have you roll the first two times is one, there was nothing really to attack, and the third time, you were going to have it bounce off the door. There was no need to roll. In this case, it technically acts as a improvised thrown weapon, which I believe uses your unarmed strike. One sec.
It's D&D napalm.
So where's the attack roll?
One sec. I'm double checking.
So, Snow. It's been a while. You look good from this angle, I'm not going to lie.
Ooh, is she wearing a sundress?
Well, she's a vampire, so it's more of a moon dress.
Doesn't matter. Is it billowy? Is there airflow?
Is it flattering, or does she not have any real friends?
I don't know, how flattering is she?
Don't know. He hasn't described her yet.
That's true. She's going to.
She's very attractive.
She is
On
very
a scale of
attractive.
1 to 10, she's at least a 2. I'm double checking.
You know what? I've had worse.
I was going to say, I feel like a 1 right now, so to be fair, she's twice as attractive as I am.
Got it.
So you don't have the improvised thrown weapon feat, and therefore you will only get your dexterity modifier added to your attack roll. So in this case, roll a d20, we'll add your dexterity modifier, and that is your attack roll.
D20.
Ooh, I just had a good intrusive thought.
And
And
your
dexterity.
is a 3. So
Yeah,
that's a
so
6.
did I, and so did I, and I really button that one up.
As you kind of underhand huck this into the room, it lands straight in the chest of the body in the front. Who seems to kind of catch it as you throw it. And now
Well,
one of the walking corpses is now just holding your bag.
Hmm.
It does not go off.
I'm gonna shut the door, and
Wait.
then I'm going to take some. Where are they? Do I have them?
Probably.
Yes.
You have everything in that bag.
I have 10 iron spikes and a hammer, and I'm gonna spike this fucking door shut.
Sure. Roll. You have one of the kits, I think, right? You have the woodworker. No, not the woodworkers kit. The smithing kit, I guess, would be the best, or the
Yes, but I think I have a
artificer kit.
hammer on top of that. Let me
No,
look.
no.
Yep, I got a hammer on top of that.
Just to let you know,
Right.
I just met these people like 2 days ago.
No, the reason why I'm checking is to see if if you would have proficiency, and therefore you would roll better. That's what I'm looking for right now. Sorry.
What was the queen's motivation?
I think it's in your background. Art. Yeah, you went with artisan.
You'd think a hammer and nails would be in my wheelhouse.
It is. That's not the point. The point is, if you have proficiency with those tools, you'll get to roll with a bigger bonus. Just why is it not telling me? Tinker's tools. There it is. You do have proficiency with Tinker's tools. I will qualify as that. So you will be rolling a technically, I guess it's kind of like a performance check. So roll performance and add your. Well, no, because that's already adds your bonus. I hate the tool rolls because it's like there's not a button for that. You got to figure out the math behind what you actually roll for that. So you'll roll, add your dexterity and your proficiency modifier. So whatever your d20 roll is, add 6.
If I don't click performance?
No.
So I roll a d20.
Correct.
All right. 13.
So you'll add 6 to that. So that's a 19. Yeah, you very quickly, like 5 nails at a time, just bang, 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 right into the wood. One swing per nail, and the door is now secured as best it can to the frame around it.
Woohoo!
And you can still hear the trudging of metal and bone through water on concrete.
Snow, I'd
I'm
say
gonna walk across the hall and try and go into the room that he was in.
Snow,
You feel a wall there.
I'm no
Oh, I
bard, but
can't go in?
I'm no bard, but I'd say that was hammer time.
Well, I'm touching the wall and it won't let me in. It's holding the water back, and it's
Correct. It feels like there's some sort of force field, basically, stopping you and anything else from going in without permission.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, nothing. So physically, nothing can pass through.
Well,
Correct.
Larry,
Mm.
would you
I
please
will pull a
come?
little bit of DM bullshittery here for a second, though, because he's not here to do so. Philip is able to walk over, kind of sliding past Larry, go in, kind of like wave at Snow White, and grab Carmine to drag him out the door.
Oh, beautiful.
Because
Thank you.
Philip's warlock patron is Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
So he technically has permission to go in there as well.
Mm.
But is not controlled like a thrall.
While I was laying on the ground. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do the intrusive thought the Cap had when Carmine was laying on the ground. He was gonna look up at Snow White and go, "Let me clear you a seat."
I love the idea that you say that as Philip comes in and she just looks up at him
drags
and
him out.
Drags me by my
It's
foot.
it's a Sir Galahad, Sir Lancelot moment.
I love the idea of like Snow White looking up and looking at Philip and going, charming as ever.
I mean, we know how Carmine got turned into a vampire now.
Rows of teeth. Anyways.
Is Snow White the one person who just broke through it all for him? No, not on that roll. She wasn't.
So with Philip dragging Carmine out of the room and Larry having barred one of the doors, I'm assuming someone's going to say something about the army that's approaching.
No.
What
the fuck is
I'm
happening?
I'm not admitting shit.
What did you do?
Is it okay?
Rose and Chet, you are able to see as Larry throws a ball at throws a cannonball into an open room, and it bounces right back, and then proceeds to throw another bag into a different room and close the door and nail it shut.
What are you doing?
Body favors, mate. Body favors.
What?
Oh man!
He said party favors.
I get that, but what?
I'm gonna drag. It's fun. Okay.
Oh, as Philip starts dragging Carmine into the out of the room, that doesn't mean you're being dragged through the water now.
Yeah. Ow, okay, I got it. Thank you. I'm up. I'm up.
As he's being dragged, I take my cleansing stone and put it on his chest as he's going.
Unfortunately, holy water is not seen as dirty, so he's just really clean as he's also getting hurt.
I am celestially.
I
am celestially clean. I'll get up. I get up. I walk. I get to the wall. I get as much. I don't even know if I'm able to spider climb at this point anymore. I feel like I'm probably not.
I feel like you
might
have worn through that vial of blood.
Yeah.
He's like a cat being dropped in a bathtub with like an inch of water at the bottom, and he's like trying to get up the sides.
I pick him up and I'm like putting him against the wall. Hey, mate, you're not sticky no more.
He's still clean. You got the sticky off him.
Yeah.
As you're heading into the bigger room with the stairs, you do start to hear a bang, 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 bang come from the door in the back that was nailed shut.
I'm gonna roll
How wide
insight.
is the hallway? How wide is the hallway?
The hallway itself is about 10 feet wide. So you can stand next to each other in it.
I take my expanding pole, hold it right there at a slight angle so it'll hit the wall and the door, and
in both doors. Done. Nice.
The door is being barred shut as much as possible.
Oh, so that didn't help any?
Oh, you still hear banging.
Well, flesh
this
on
isn't going
wood
to do
don't do
anything.
so much.
This is gonna. I mean, to be fair, they have an incendiary device of their own now.
Yes, but what are they using to hit the door with?
Probably
mostly themselves. Probably
the Snow White at the front. Yeah, she died, and they just picked up her corpse.
Wait, no, I yell into the door. Try using the bag. It should work better.
You hear.
I take my pole back down, splash the door with oil, and crash another one on the floor so that it sits on top of the water. And then, as I'm making my way with Chet in one hand, I toss my torch into the.
Oh, you picked up Chet?
Oil split.
Yeah, by the nape of the neck.
I was trying to stick him to the wall.
No, Carmine.
He's fine. He's okay.
Carmine. Yeah, because I was trying to stick him to the wall, and it wouldn't work. So I chuck it back there and just let that start burning as I make my way back.
Oh,
you're very, very moist.
See this? You know what? Honestly, Snow White has an effect on me. But here's the thing: is it maybe this is why I wasn't successful last time I tried to kill her. I didn't try to carpet bomb the entire building and then set it on fire. You live, you learn.
The oil starts to spread across the top layer of the holy water, and the fire creeps along with it. In the hallway itself, the tapestries begin to light on fire. You can hear the chuckling.
Upstairs now.
You can hear the chuckling coming from the Snow Whites. All of them in this echoing unison of laughter
Fire,
with
fire.
grinding bones and metal, and the
Amazing.
banging continuing as the fire starts to creep towards the staircase as well.
Upstairs now. Upstairs now.
I mean, is that actually going to be better? Because if fire
Upstairs,
goes
huh?
up, fuck it. I guess let's go.
Well, the walls are stone. I'm sure
mean-
we're fine.
That's true.
And theoretically, the out is up, possibly.
The one way that we know is out is actually back through the hallway into the kitchen with the fire with the chimney that we actually know went up. But fuck it, we'll go this way.
Um,
Come on, Philip.
So you
Thank
guys-
you for dragging me out.
you guys go up the stairs.
That sounds like a loaded
where we're
Where
question.
Rose is headed.
I'm making sure that you guys aren't trying to go through the fire to get to the kitchen,
No, that's
No.
because there's only 2 options at the moment.
yeah, and I've only
Well,
got
that's
Rose
true.
is
I guess you
going
can
up
stand
the
there and burn.
stairs.
You're right.
Chet, what are you
Y'all
doing?
are fucking crazy. She
Mostly
hikes her
entertaining
forever, she's, like,
myself.
stamping up the stairs.
It's a party night.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
This is
Everything's-
why the team's name is Rose's Riffraff.
Heading up the stairs, you get back into that ballroom with large stained glass windows and a very large open room about 150 feet in each direction.
Mhm.
Are there like chairs and things, like tables, chairs, stuff in
No,
the room?
the room hasn't been set up for it to be used yet. It is just open space.
Okay, that's cool.
You. She points at Mark's character.
Larry,
Cannonball, please.
I reach in, grab a cannonball, hand it right over. Body.
She takes it. She's not
Body
lighting it,
favor.
but she takes it and she is throwing it for one of the stained glass windows.
it doesn't need to be lit on impact. It explodes.
Okay, everyone back.
As you
Okay.
throw it and it leaves your hand, you hear a loud boom come from downstairs. And then it crashes through the window, and a second later you hear another explosion as it likely hit the ground or a tree or something on the other side.
Good.
Or those vendors with the blood orange stand.
Mhm.
No.
You also have at the exact same moment you guys Larry steps upstairs to the ballroom. Through a different stained glass window comes Schleppnir bursting through the glass.
Yes. Amazing.
Now that Larry
Oh, my
out,
beautiful
let's go.
rock knitted twine.
Where's-
Out, everyone out.
Okay.
and you hear laughter again. And it echoes through the halls as the light around you begins to get darker and dimmer and coalesce, swarming in a flutter of petals and leaves and wings, forming into a body as Snow White misty steps into the room that you are standing in. And you hear clanking and dragging on the concrete from the stairs you just came up. Now, this is quite the mess you've made. But just remember, playthings are not to have their own free choices. You are nothing but playthings in a child's toy box, and you will act as such.
I would like to try something, please.
She wants
Can
to
I
try-
ask you a
Something
question?
really stupid, but I'm gonna try something, please.
They're gonna do
All
the
right.
stupid things. I'm just gonna sit here and suffer.
I
Just
would like to cast banishment
just
on
gonna
her.
banish.
All right. Hey, what?
Hey, Snow.
I was gonna go with Tasha's hideous laughter, but you go, girl.
Make her laugh.
Oh, we gonna
then
play? We gonna play?
He's like, plaything, shouldn't it? It's like- How long do we have before she gets back?
A minute.
60 seconds.
It literally lasts for 1 minute. She has to succeed on a DC 16 charisma saving throw.
Mhm.
Narration Celestial, an elemental, a fey, or a fiend. Target doesn't return if the spell lasts for a minute. Target instead teleport to a random location on a plane of the DM's choice. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, absolutely. I will roll for stats I did not have set up yet. So give me a sec. I didn't think I needed the character sheet just yet.
Drod.
Rose is taking no shit right now.
And a saving throw. Okay. 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 This is good to know. Everything's fine. I don't even know what this fucking thing looks like. Everything is awesome. Oh god, I think I broke about 6 ribs. Oh, it's one of them punctured my lung, I think, too. It's good I don't need to breathe.
Carmine,
Huh?
no one cares.
I was talking out loud, wasn't I?
All right, not bad. Okay.
I thought I was thinking that.
That is a 17. So she does succeed. Barely.
Beautiful. I'm going to use my reaction to activate the Wheel of Stars, the Portent of the Stars, which, as my reaction, I force you to roll a d10 and I get to choose to make you subtract it from your roll. You gave me that item.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. 8.
So you rolled a 9.
Yep. She fails and gets pulled out of existence with a what?
She
We
clanks
have 1
in.
minute.
And if
Just laugh. Children, you are nothing but playthings and a children's toy. But what?
A children's toy.
Everyone out the window.
Now it says,
Okay,
did
before
it?
we leave, she's gonna come back to the same spot, right? When she pops back.
If I can hold concentration for a minute, she doesn't come back at all.
She does qualify as a fiend.
Poop! I was gonna leave a message in chalk.
Do it anyway.
Well,
do it.
The rest of the army is still trying to come up the stairs.
Do it anyway. Yeah.
I got
you're a
time.
2.
I'm just gonna take my chalk right, stuck it on the wall, and then hop on Schleppnir and off we go.
All right. That
Because
was
I got chalk too.
fucking great. I'm gonna summon Janara back. Come on, girl. I don't know how much I can. I think I might have cracked it. I dislocated my knee, son of a bitch.
What happened to you? I assume she
He
couldn't see
simped
around
too
the
hard.
Him. He happened to me.
You hear in the back of your head, Carmine, that familiar laughter, that voice, and it's not as much of a sentence as much as it is a feeling. Something's not right. That wasn't the fight. Someone else is pulling the strings, and you, because the feeling of her being there, she would not have waited. So someone else is pulling the strings, someone else is in control here, but you can't grasp the feeling of why, where, or who.
I have a vague sense of someone having told me, don't let them see you. The one you hear is not the one you seek. The one pulling the strings must be beat. I don't think that was said to me.
Pretty sure it's in the notes somewhere.
It was. That's where I was
Just
reading
look up
it.
into the air.
Is the voice telling you that? Is the voice telling you that wasn't the actual fight?
Yeah. It's not
Okay, that's
telling
not
me.
God. That's Satan. Say hi to Satan.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi,
yeah. No, him
boys.
I know. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I'm Satan. Welcome to hell.
If you come over here, you can assign a team name.
If you come over here, we'll assign you a circle that you can spend the rest of eternity in.
Now, see, I
Um,
always figured that the devil sounded like Goofy. I don't know why.
No, who's the
Well,
devil
now,
in?
see, this is how you're going to go down here. If you're late to the lineup, you don't get the spit on the stick.
Who is the voice of Satan in South Park? The version they had on who was Saddam Hussein's gay lover, I believe.
I don't know. Let me
Now
look
we
it up.
all know that the voice of Satan is Mickey Mouse.
All I know for sure is hellhounds are chihuahuas.
Trey
That's
Parker.
Fair.
Oh, it was.
Yep.
That's fun.
No, the voice of Satan is this one, obviously.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
No, see, that's wrong too because Satan is Hispanic. He says pendejo a lot.
Satan is Russian. There's a hockey player whose last name is Satan, but it's pronounced Satan.
He's Russian. I don't care how fast he's going, as long as he is enunciating.
He's got to get where he's going.
All
right,
Anyways,
so-
so you guys want to jump through
On these nuts.
the stained glass and get out of there while the
getting's good.
the army starts to come out of, is starting to crawl its way out of the basement. You see these bone, metal, melting flesh still on fire. This wheezing, moaning, and whirring of gears. It no
Okay,
longer
cool.
sounds like laughing.
Okay,
see.
cool. I throw my bag of ball bearings on the floor at their feet.
Yes.
All right.
You got some too.
I do.
Oh boy.
Perfect.
The first few stepping through start to slip and fall, and then the next wave starts to stand on top of those bodies and walk more.
Does any of them? Is any of them?
Out! Everyone out!
Is any of them carrying the bag, the cannonball, or did that already actually go off down in the basement?
That already went off.
Damn it. Okay.
That was the first sound of the explosion before Rose threw as Rose was throwing the other one through the glass.
Gotcha. Okay. You don't happen to have any
Before
more?
we go,
Mhm.
how's the lighting in here?
Mhm.
It was dim lighting. It is now a little bit brighter because the stained glass has been broken in two places.
Would these amalgamations marching toward us be casting shadows?
Yes.
I would like, as we turn to leave, animate the shadow of the one closest to us.
All right. What does that do?
It wrecks their shit.
I'm the DM that says, "What does that do?" A lot.
I love it. No, yeah. Draconic gift. Okay, yeah. Trick-ordinary feature. Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw against your spell DC or the
Companion.
shadow animates into. All right. Let's just roll to see if their wisdom saves on that. That's a 3. So no.
Correct.
That's a 3 total, by the way. It's Candy with an eye, by the way.
Oh.
Duration stays attached to target, sharing its space, constantly assailing the target.
Well, she was Candy with an eye. Now she's blind.
So at one of the
Now she's
My
canned.
name is Canned.
Correct.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Candy without an eye.
Candid.
Candid. Canned.
So one of the shambling bodies is now being beaten up by its own shadow.
Oh,
More are still coming.
Shambling bodies, eh? Would you like to loot them?
Not right now.
They are
They
starting
did.
to form a mound.
Look, if I'm trying to leave, stop
These
giving
ones
me
have pockets. You can see them.
stop giving me reasons to
How
stay.
far away is that mound that's building?
How far away is the cuddle puddle?
15 feet?
Nope.
Yeah, I need a little more room.
What is my strength?
Dealing with our
I'm half
bullshit.
tempted to have Rose come over
Plus
and
2.
just like grab you and like football carry you over her shoulder out the window.
Me? Oh no,
Yeah, you.
I am shambling my own way toward the window. I feel like Janara is probably over there just like she's the size of a panther now. She is a medium creature, and she's just over there just smacking the shit out of whatever she can as we're moving away.
Do you
Okay.
resummon her?
I would have resummoned her after Snow White, right around then.
Fair.
Probably as
I'm
Snow
gonna
White
hop
was
on
materializing. Mhm.
I hop on Schleppnir, turn around. Come, my moist, beefy friend.
Jump on the back of Slipnir.
I'm gonna be like, Janara, come on, we gotta leave the mangled bodies. They'll mangle each other, and because I can use her as a mountain, I want to climb up on her, and then I'm gonna go, come on, my old granny friend, come on, you can ride my dragon.
Just looks over at the two of us on Schleppnir, just going,
Of course, Carmine would want Rose to ride his dragon.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Has it been a bad dragon?
I mean, Larry asked me to ride his horse. It's
As you guys get ready to jump out,
Janara.
Philip just latched onto the to Janara's tail.
Janara, have you been a bad dragon?
Make a
huh, I
dexterity
didn't know I
saving
could go
throw,
deeper
please.
in.
Who?
You know, make an animal handling check.
Oh,
Who?
Ooh!
Fail.
oh me, oh my, yes, that was a 6 to see. Animal handling is 7 plus something. But I rolled a 6 to see if Janara has been a bad dragon. She has been a very bad dragon.
Absolutely, as she shakes her head and knocks
Pre-orders
you off
on the
onto the
named
ground again,
website.
and jumps through the window,
She's like, you're not
leaving
riding
you
me.
behind.
And takes Rose with her.
All right.
Rose and Philip.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is here.
Fireman carry over to my shoulder.
Oh no, my
No,
animal
you're
handling.
already gone.
My animal handling was a 12.
Oh.
Well, I thought you said you rolled a 6.
That was
To
on.
see if she was a bad dragon.
That was asking if she was a bad dragon.
Oh.
She was a very bad dragon.
You
But
only need to roll dice when I tell you to.
This is true. She was a very bad dragon, but she'll let me ride her.
Nah, she still throws you off.
That's actually completely
Anything
fair.
shy of a 30.
That's fair.
Did he make it out?
I will say everyone does make it out, though it is painful at best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you're lucky because I was going to fix that. All right.
It just reminds me I'm alive.
You all are now on the outside of the castle at the center of the town. Walls surrounding it, guards standing at posts, awaiting decorations still up and flying about. All of them saying coronation event tonight, 1 year anniversary. None of them giving a date. All of them saying tonight.
Tonight.
It is no longer night. It is daytime.
The night.
Is this like
Guards
New Year?
in
Guards
full plate
outside, but
armor.
it's daytime.
The guards are in full plate armor, completely covered.
Sunproof, got it.
Yes.
I turn and talk to Grandma. I think we completed the quest.
I think so too, and I think we need to get the fuck out of here.
I'll walk beside Janara. I'm sorry for asking if you were a bad dragon. You're a good dragon.
We need to get him healed. Can any of you heal?
Oh,
I
yes,
have,
I can cure wounds.
Holy water.
No, thank you.
No.
I appreciate it.
Antiseptic.
That's along same lines as drugs. No, thank you. Drugs. Drugs. No, thank you. This is awkward.
Ow, ow. Honestly, I can do cure wounds on myself. I can touch myself and make myself feel better. It's fine.
I didn't
But
know your
wouldn't you
paladin would
feel
lay on
better
hands.
being touched by an eternally damp pussy?
Well, I mean, obviously, yes. But the last one tried to kill me, so,
It didn't try to kill you.
No, not you, Snow.
She looks pretty
like
dry.
a cold pussy.
It's been a
It's like
couple
a cold. She's more like a cold, crusty pussy.
Well, now, I mean, it's been like 100 years, and like, I tried to kill her. Like, it's kind of my own fault.
Hey, say talk. We go to the guild.
We finished the quest.
I assume we're walking as we're having this conversation.
Yeah, and
Rose,
as
you
your
feel
blood
as
seeps into your clothes, I keep poking you with the cleansing stone to keep cleaning you up.
Yeah,
Go.
you're like, I'm not healing you. I'm just cleaning the blood off.
Mhm.
at any point someone could be casting prestidigitation, but no, cleansing stone. Poke,
Yeah.
poke.
Oh.
It's close enough.
Healing spell.
I love that meme.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give
Why
myself.
won't you let me die, Brian?
Let me die, Brian.
I will, in fact, give myself a cure wounds because I could trip and fall and die at this point.
Yeah.
So let's see. That'll
If
be
Larry trips and falls, all the cannonballs go off.
Oh God.
that I'm just dead anyway. So I will cast cure wounds at first level. That's 2d8 plus 2. Cast. What do you got?
Rose, you feel as you're walking, as you guys are sneaking your way out of the castle, you feel the spell solidify in your head as your minute has passed and you held concentration the whole time. You feel a sense of relief, but it's short-lived as you hear that chuckling, that laughter coming from the castle again, and the echoing of robotic parts and bones scraping together, and a hollow laughter.
Oh, it's Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
This church was built at the very center of the town. I like that. The symmetry of faith.
Symmetry, yep.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay. We're gonna get
rest up.
yes.
Especially you, young man.
Oh, me. Yeah. Young. I haven't been young in a while.
In the party.
I haven't been young in a while, but I appreciate that. I also don't know why I sound like this. I'm supposed to sound like a fucking Irishman.
Because you're very injured.
It roasted the explosion.
Oh man, they knocked the French out of him.
The explosion roasted my vocal folds, and I'm like, okay. Wait, are we getting paid for that?
We got paid with the gems.
You have to get back to the you have to turn in your quest at the
that's right.
the guild if you wish to be paid for it.
Do we though? Because we have all of those gems.
Fair.
Gems.
They did say they pay you with an array of gems. You already have an array of gems, so you could turn in the quest. You could choose not to turn in the quest. It's up to you.
I mean, we suffered so I don't want to carry paperwork. By the end of our careers, we just have a fucking manila folder of like fucking paper.
Quest hall. Guild hall.
All right. As you manage to sneak past the guards, because there's no reason for that to become another 2 hours.
We don't sneak past them. Larry kills them individually. He just fucking walks up behind them and just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to.
Take one of the knives out of my bandolier. Baby knife.
You see Larry take his shoe and put over the head of one of the guards, and they disappear into it.
Twists the shoe, takes it
Take the
off, the head's
message.
gone. Yeah, the head's gone.
It turns out it was a halfling, not a child.
Well, now he's a quarterling.
That reminds me, are there any merchants that are willing to sell me a trench coat made out of 3 kobolds?
I don't think that's how that item is listed in the catalog.
I don't.
But I could be wrong.
Oh no, clearly, kobold skin is sold the same way fake crocodile skin is sold compared to dragon skin.
Honestly,
Aw.
honestly, that would make sense. It probably does take 3 kobolds to make a single trench coat. They are small little fellows.
I will say, it is now morning. The sun has been up for maybe an hour, so most shops have closed down. The stores are closed and barring their doors. The guild hall is still open, so you are able to get in, though there's only the 3 receptionists again, looking identical to one another.
Excellent.
Spearmint triplets, got it.
Yeah. Are they cute? Doesn't matter. Carmine doesn't care. Cap cares. Carmine doesn't care.
Oh.
They're all 3 are male elves with short brown hair in green outfits.
Okay, so attractive.
Yes
So
or
attractive.
no, Daniel?
That was a yes. That was a fancy yes. Thank you.
We put
Fuck it, the coin agrees.
gems. We put the gems in my basket. That's right. Okay. Rose is going to
Is he
walk up.
smash or pass?
Smash.
Which one? Oh, smash, pass. Sorry.
Personality.
Honestly, it's smash, snooze. Like, it's by the time I get to you, I'm just worn out, man. I'm sorry.
Behead,
Rose
wed,
has
bed
the
because I'm
gem.
tired.
Rose, please save us.
I'm trying.
Ruby, come on. I mean, fuck it, Rose.
Hey, harder!
Rose has the gems in
Simon.
the bottom of her basket.
Did we leave
She's going to
Simon?
place them on the counter. It's like, we did the thing you asked.
Which counter?
I must not have been trying hard enough. I don't see any clipped
The one where
segments
she
down
filled
here.
out the paperwork.
I see. The paperwork for the group or the paperwork for the quest?
Yes.
Yes? Was there paperwork specific for the quest? I thought it was just for the group, and then they were like,
So there was the creation of your group on the left. The middle one was where you turned in the quest that you wish to accept.
oh, okay.
And they give you the information regarding it.
Okay, then that's where she would turn it in.
Perfect. That is the correct one to go to.
Wait a second. Are you Simon?
My name's Michael.
I misplaced a
Which one's
Simon.
Theodore?
I misplaced a Simon around here somewhere, and I'm concerned. It's fine.
We have not seen them.
Me neither.
But you can always ask my brother Michael.
Oh, okay.
Which
No,
one?
not that Michael. That Michael.
They're all spelled differently, aren't they?
Yes.
Mikael.
Mikael.
Michelle.
One with a K, one with 2 C's.
One with a Q. Mikael.
Yeah. Mikael.
Alvin and Theodore. They were dead. They're actually back. Alvin was the gnome in the chimney, and
Actually, their names are Edward, and Edward, but they go by Ed, and Eddie.
Canon. It's canon.
That's the canon now.
Yep.
I put the gems on the counter.
Thank you.
We did what you asked. It was not pleasant.
Yes, thank you so much. And reaches into the files to pull out the quest itself. Are you insert name here? Group?
Rose's riffraff. Yes.
Yes, that is correct. Rose's riffraffs. I see that you have. I see that you have accepted the quest. With that, the reward seems to be an array of gems. Grabbing the pile of gems into a bag and putting it down on one side, reaching down to the other and picking up a new bag of a pile of gems. You can tell it's a different bag because the color is a more dark brown, where the previous bag was a tan.
He opens the bag.
Once,
It is the exact
one
same gems.
second.
Okay.
Is it
One second. Hey, God,
Yes.
See, which one is he talking?
what's their AC?
You'd have to roll the hit first.
No, no, no.
Michael, what's
You
your
tell.
AC?
Wait, Michael, do you speak common or undercommon?
They speak the language that is spoken to them.
Oh, that's
Okay.
useful.
What's your AC?
82 degrees.
I
I
thought
thought
it was
a little
warm.
stuffy in here.
I thought it was fucking warm in here. Yeah.
Okay,
No
good
wonder he's
news is
moist.
their intelligence is a 4.
You've also never seen them stand up out of the chairs that they're in.
Do you have legs?
Michael,
I do
are
not-
you
I do not
are
say
you
that.
the 3 heads of like a chimera? You and your brothers?
No,
It's
that would make no
Cerberus.
sense.
Are you
Cerberus has
Yeah.
4
Are
heads.
you a Cerberus?
Are you a Cerberus?
No.
Oh, that
I
joke.
want to look behind the desk.
There's
No,
two.
it's a false Hydra. It's fine.
No, you didn't you rob? Didn't you go behind the desk when we were first there and rob them?
No, I
No,
stole. I acquired the
I stole.
IDs of random guild members.
That's what you did. No, he's like, are you a We're like, are you a Cerberus? And he's like, no, those are the people that work down in the fast food place in the Cerberus industry.
No, have you guys ever seen the that one SpongeBob movie where they're going to get ice cream and it's the old lady selling ice cream, but it's actually just an anglerfish?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've gone from do you speak common to do you have legs?
No, Lieutenant Dan, he ain't got no legs.
I look behind the desk.
You peek behind the curtain.
You see the chair arms and everything line up to the desk, and you see the waist sitting down into the chair, but you do not see anything below the chair.
I mean, who
Hey,
am I to
Michael.
judge?
Let me ask you a question. What is 7,842 divided by
number.
0?
You can't divide by 0. That is an undefined imaginary number.
They're fucking robots.
You know what? Yeah, he answered that pretty quickly. He must excel at math.
Now, if you're to divide by any other number, then that is more likely to get you an actual result.
Yeah, he's a fucking robot.
Did you at some point, did your top half get divided from your bottom half?
I do not understand the question.
Do you know what a bottom half would be?
One
Is
would
this
assume that if there is an object of which there are 2 sections, a top half and a bottom half would have to occur, in which you would have to represent the whole object as a whole.
I cast animate shadow on them.
Do you have a
Take a
shadow?
sack and a cannonball.
There is a shadow.
I'm gonna
Go ahead
slowly,
and
I'm
cast-
gonna slowly grip. I'm gonna slowly take the gems, slide them over to Rose, and just start backing up a little.
All right, let's see. let's
Rose is
see if
like,
they
"I
succeed.
need a
Their wisdom
drink."
15. Their intelligence might not be high, but their wisdom might.
Toxic. Did
Natural
Popo?
20.
Did
Confirm.
Popo just cast Control
With a
Alt
4.
Delete on these motherfuckers?
No, if I wanted to do that, I'd say Michael. Control // system config menu.
So the shadow does not take form.
Can we unplug Michael and then plug him back in?
You'd have to understand where power comes from, I guess, for this universe where almost every NPC you've run into has been a robot of some kind.
Hey, question: have we showed them the ticket?
No.
Can we show them the ticket?
Yes.
Okay, Michael. Final question: what is this about?
Do you hand them the ticket or only show it to them?
I only show it to them.
That appears.
You think
to be,
I'm going to hand anything over?
That appears to be an admissions ticket of some kind, likely to a
This
theater.
this damn pussy is entry only, no exit.
I heard emissions.
I heard theater.
Get theater
I
admission.
heard
There we
Motley
go.
Crue at my vampire hearing.
Are we in the Feywild? Is this the theater?
Maybe. Not yet.
Y'all need to stop reading my minds.
Honestly, I'll take the Feywild over what we just did.
I mean, if we were in the theater, there'd be some kind of audience.
Right?
How do you know there's not?
Carmine full on office looks at the camera, except he's looking in the wrong direction. There's a different camera looking at him.
Okay. So it's funny you say that because I have joked about wanting to make a Scrubs or Office style sitcom where there's a character who believes they are in that kind of show, but they're not. And so they're forever looking in the wrong direction. Like they'll look at a wall, something will happen in with the people, and they'll be like, and then turn to the wall and be like, can you believe that just happened? And then somebody looks at them like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I'm talking to the audience. I'm like, man, that's a fucking wall. What are you talking about?
Yes,
So
but if you count, it's a 1, 2, 3, fourth wall.
It's the fourth wall. Yeah, if you start with that one, you're talking to the first wall. See?
Speaking of medical dramas, the latest episode of Poke General has been up for 24 hours. What?
Did I
So,
laughed?
Does the guild close? Does the guild have hours, or do they are just always open?
It's not like they're going to go home anytime soon. They got no legs.
It's hard to tell because if there are hours, they're written in Undercommon.
Oh, hey mate, you want to go drink?
It's open 24 hours because I said so.
I point to the one on the left.
My apologies, but I do not partake of intoxications.
Oh,
about
there's a
dinner?
fucking robot.
About dynamite.
This early in the morning, I do apologize, but I have work.
How about a show at the theater?
Are you asking the same one?
No, I'm asking
How
the one
about,
that
how about you do a little dance for us?
I'm asking the one that I said pass to. I'm like, look, I'm really sorry I said pass. Do you want to go see a show?
As you say that, the one on the other side reaches out. I would.
I think you're right.
You'll stand up when you talk to him.
Which one said they want to go?
Sure, the one on the far right.
One on the far right? All right, mate. And I grab him, pick him up.
As you drag them off, you notice that it is like the upper half of a full elf, and then the lower half of just like tiny baby legs.
I got him.
It's just that 3 of them are disabled, not because they're chimera or something lodged into the floor. They're just disabled.
They're differently abled. Okay.
I pick him up. Hi, mate.
He's still a fucking robot. I mean, you listen to the way he talks. No soul.
We need to take a nap. You look like a pillar.
He's autistic and differently abled. Jesus. It's fine.
Just Eddie. What?
And I am the soul of 2 dead furry creatures in one body. You think I'm going to apologize for a fucking thing I say?
No.
As
So
I got him,
you guys want to do?
Saren, in here, mate. Where can I get some sleep?
Rose wants a fucking drink.
And Carmine wants to buy Rose a drink.
You'll have to head back to the tavern.
Little baby legs. Little baby legs, just to kick in. Come on, mate.
He's
Heck
like
yeah.
he's like MODOK from fucking Quantum Mania.
As Larry's walking out, you just hear Eddie yell back, "Clock me out!"
He's got a date. All right,
We're off.
cool.
We're off to the inn. I got a
Yeah.
guide.
God, God.
Wait. Is he a vampire?
Yes.
Don't put him in the sun.
But we're about to find out.
I mean, I've been walking around in the sun. I've been walking around in the daylight. Is he my kind of?
Yes, but you have plot armor.
That's
Yes, you have
that's
plot
true.
armor.
Oh shit, I do. That's right.
As I step through the
You
door,
are-
does he start to smoke?
He does start to sparkle a little bit.
He
no,
he pulls out a pack of Virginia Slims. Oh god. The no smoking policy in there is terrible.
He does.
You know, I
start
never
to-
wanted to go into business with my brothers.
There does start to be this like little bit of smoking, and he's squinting and kind of like moving
Okay.
slower, and like, I'd like to get
Okay.
out of here.
Rose
Oh,
pulls off her
Jeez,
red cloak
mate.
and just
Sorry, I
puts it
didn't know you were
over
gonna
him.
burn. I put him in a sack.
No.
Please tell me his head's at least popping out.
Yeah, his head is popping out of the sack, and I'm just like hunched over him. Sorry, mate. Which way?
It just kind of nudges in that direction. The end's that way. But
All right.
what happened to the theater? As you guys start heading in the wrong direction.
I
We
told
said
him we're
it.
taking
No, like,
an
they still
aspirin.
can't see you.
Yeah.
We're getting
No,
food and then going to the theater.
You know it's a good D&D game when the party kidnaps an NPC.
I haven't committed war crimes in this campaign
Me too.
yet.
Is everybody heading to the tavern as well at this point? Ooh.
Philip, you coming with? Yes.
I'm not leaving Rose's side.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say, he's like, you said to stay with you so that the vampires didn't eat me. We did say that.
Of which none have even looked at Philip.
Correct.
That's true. Yeah. You know what, Philip? They don't have very good taste here. If they are not looking at you like you are a tasty morsel, then they clearly do not have a very good sense of judgment. Anyway.
So as you guys get back to the tavern where you had first gone for an inn, the tavern keep is washing dishes again. The stools are up on the tables as most people have already gone to bed for the day. For the morning.
Look at you.
Y'all are up late again. What can I get for you?
Yeah.
What is the strongest thing you carry?
Depends how much gold you got.
Let me check how much gold
I
I
don't
got.
remember. 1 second.
I got inventory 3. I mean,
Coins. I have 8.
she is 8. I'm buying
also
you
roll
a
me an intelligence check for anybody in the room.
Everybody, intelligence?
Sure. Yep.
Fine.
Oh
That's
no.
Awful.
20,
That's a
dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
15.
That's an 8.
14.
All right.
And so, what I almost Philip on the die. Oh, Philip on the die got it too. So
Philip with an intelligence check.
Philip is there you go. Philip's like
He got a 7. So
okay, there you go.
what did you say you got, Carmine?
15.
All right. So Rose,
Yeah.
you are just so done with everything going on. Nothing matters. You just need something to drink. Everyone else does realize this guy's speaking common.
Didn't do that before.
He's
No,
bilingual.
he did not. In fact,
Yeah.
he had the hardest time translating into common, trying to get
Mhm.
blood coins, and this time he's speaking common and asking for gold. He also appears to be less
Wait,
orcish.
gold or blood coins? Sorry,
He asked for gold. He
I
asked
have
how much gold
11.
you have.
I have 11.
They must have downloaded the new DLC into this one.
Software update.
Software update.
Yeah, they downloaded the patch.
Um,
Yeah.
To Rose, though, he says, strongest thing we've got is, well, for that kind of money. And he pulls out this creffer of some bright orange yellow liquid.
No,
it seems
that
to
would
foam
be
at the top, and
Arceus
it
who
has a
gave us the
very
patch note.
sharp smell.
Is it citrusy?
We have this, the whole bottle for 10 gold.
Is it citrusy? Is it a blood orange screwdriver?
It is not.
Anyone else drinking with me?
Yes.
We don't drink.
He doesn't drink.
He slaps down 10 gold. Done.
He grabs the gold, drops it into a coin box, and hands you the bottle. 1 bottle of ogre's piss. Here you go.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Is that the home recipe?
Ogre, not orc.
Did that answer my fucking question? I don't think it did. Is it a recipe?
I say, you can't drink without a party, mate. I take Ed out of the sack, put him on the table, pull my drum out, put it in front of Eddie. Go on ahead and play. I pull out my flute and I start just jamming.
He's just kind of looking down at this drum, still like up to his neck in a sack.
No, I took him out of the sack and put him on the table.
I thought you were saying that you took him in the sack and put him on the table. I thought he was still just like wrapped up in a sack.
Bag upside down and shake him out. Get out of the
Oh, he sees what we are doing. We're going to play.
That is a 5. It's
all
the
I'm seeing with
final
this
brain cell.
It's like an elvish ET.
What was that?
This Eddie is an elvish ET. That's all I've been seeing this whole time.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Let's rock.
At this point, he's just happy to not have to be behind a desk.
Oh, sorry.
Rose pours everyone a glass because I'm assuming she grabbed glasses. She got glasses with the bottle,
Yes.
including Michael. Whether he wants to drink it or not, there's one in front of him.
I love that his name is Eddie and Michael.
Or not Michael, Eddie.
It's Michael.
Now.
He's Italian. It's Michael Edward. Wait, is it Michael Edwards or is it Edward Michaels? Or is it Edward Carmichael?
It's Ed Mike. It's Magic Mike.
He's a sorcerer. That's why he doesn't need legs. He can cast fly. This is getting bad. I apologize.
Or mage hand and carry himself around.
He casts, what is it, Big B's fucking hand? Is that the one? That Scanlan
Big B's hand, yeah.
That or Tensor's flying disc.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right.
All that being said, who's taking a drink of ogre piss?
Me.
Me.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. For anybody drinking the ogre piss. It is alcohol.
Can I choose to fail?
No.
13.
By that he means there is alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm. Got a 19.
13, 19. Anybody else drinking?
Michael.
We don't do it.
Eddie.
I'll let Philip roll 2. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
So just the 3 of them? Larry and Chet not drinking?
No, we're over in the corner jamming out.
Fair.
Cool. Rose takes the one she poured for Chet and also takes that.
Sure. Roll the Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
Okay, that's better.
Well, it doesn't have to be better because it's a disadvantage.
No, I know. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be a nat 1. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying. 7.
So 13 and then a 7. You get that second one back, and the sour flavor floods your throat and starts to burn on its way down. Not in the pleasant whiskey kind of burn, in the it's trying to claw its way back up kind of burn. And the whole room starts to gain this little tint of orangish yellow to it, and you pass out on the table.
Fabulous.
Meanwhile, Eddie, Larry, and Cheddar in the corner going, "We don't want to work. We just want to bang on the drum all day."
I'm gonna turn Rose's
Eddie
head
doesn't know
so
how to
that
play the drum, so he's smacking it with his head.
I'm gonna turn Rose's head so that if she does expectorate, I believe is the technical term, that it won't cause a problem.
I stopped playing just for a second. Hey, mate, is she free use? Can't remember. We signed a contract.
You did not ask in advance, so we do not know. You can ask when she wakes up.
Damn it. We're not gonna.
No, we ain't gonna. What are we taking? I take everything.
We didn't start the fire, but the
In fact,
world's been
if
burning.
the gentleman behind the bar decides to look behind the bar, we probably should leave.
And I do. If anyone is paying any sort of attention, I'm going to say that Philip catches it because he's sitting right there.
Oh no, Philip passed out too. He rolled
Philip
a
passed
7.
out. Oh, excellent. Well, then I'm going to do it to both of them, and nobody will pay any attention because they're all fucking jamming out over there. Is it when I turn their heads so that they don't throw up? There is a second and a half, just a gentle like push the hair back. Okay, everybody, you're breathing. Okay, you're Philip. You're breathing. Okay, yeah, no, you're good too.
Now, Kith.
Thank you.
No, their faces
you.
are facing the same direction, so they're essentially skull spooning.
So if one of them throws up, it gets in the hair of the other one.
Kinda, yeah. Actually, I'm going to because of that. I'm going to move Philip's head, and so now I'm like,
He was face down, so you just snap his neck. No, don't do that.
cure wounds, cure wounds, cure wounds, mending.
Shit, put it back together. Undo.
Control Z. He's gonna be okay. I've already pissed.
In this case, Chet, you hear something in the back of your head, another voice, along with the one you already hear all the time. It seems to match along the same vibes as the voice that you normally hear, but this one leans more towards the that theater might have more valuables in it as well. There does seem to be a lean towards it. Hell, there was even a quest for it. Maybe there'll be a sack of gems there too to take. And this early in the morning, nobody should be there.
Yes, fool me once, shame on me.
Shoot, motherfucker. He is not giving his satisfaction. I know it.
Hey guys, do you want to go to the theater?
They're both passed out. But honestly, yeah.
Short rest and then yes.
Yeah. They need to sleep. They need to sleep this off. And then I just point to the totality of my injuries, and I'm like, I need to sleep this off.
I was gonna give you all a long
I
rest
hit
and
that.
end the session early this time, anyways.
Well, there's no need for ending it early, but we can. No, I'm just kidding. Good,
You
that's-
absolute fucking chaos goblins.
Yes. I'm going to choose to lay my head down as the third member of this table cuddle puddle, and
There's one more glass. There's one more
yeah.
glass of alcohol on the table.
Actually, there's another glass of alcohol. You remember pouring it, but you're not sure why you set out 7 glasses.
You're also unconscious.
Yeah, I know. This is M, the player, going, huh?
I mean, you
Is
mentioned it earlier already.
Janara, do you want one?
It's for Schleppner.
Oh, God.
Does
I just love the
Janara
idea
want
that
one?
this whole time, Larry's still been on Schleppner playing the flute.
Fuck yeah!
He's playing death metal on a
At this point,
flute.
he's just a centaur.
Yeah, basically. Well, that was part of the original joke for his character.
Mm,
Yeah, I was going to be a centaur riding a horse down the rainbow.
Like those old cowboys that never lose their hat, no matter how many times they get hit.
That's that. So 7. So there's one for Philip, one for me, one for Rose, one for Michael, one for Chet, one for
No, I drank the one for Chet.
well, there was one for Chet, and there was one for Larry, and I guess that 7th one is for me.
Now, to be fair, the reason I'm ending this session a little bit early is this was the original plan for the session to end with you guys getting a long rest of some kind. You just kind of skipped over a combat, and that's on you.
That sounds right.
Oh, don't get salty on us now.
Well, we were a little fucked up. Sorry about that, but
I was potentially, if you hadn't nailed the door shut, I was going to sit up, pull my longbow, and try to shoot an arrow through the 2 doors and hit the cannonball bag and see if I could explode it with the arrow.
yeah.
Which was why I asked if it had gone off. If they had come running up the stairs with it, I was going to be like, ah. I mean, we could fight. I could start. I haven't fallen asleep.
Like I'm not one of you.
I haven't fallen asleep. I could pick a fight here in the bar. Is there a fight pit? I could.
There is not.
I was going to keep hucking
You
cannonballs
know what?
at the cuddle puddle, but this just they didn't have any pockets. So
Some of them had pockets.
oh shit!
Well thought.
I mentioned that they have pockets this time. You can see them.
Yeah, I could pick a fight here in the bar, or like.
I mean,
fight.
If you want to go across town, there is a cockfighting ring.
I prefer to fight with my fists.
It's just Aarakocra.
It's cold out. I don't think I'd make a good showing.
They've seen my Slim Jim. Okay, I prefer to get into some.
Fisting.
I gotta use my transatlantic accent. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No, how's the transatlantic accent go? How does it go?
It's more of a upscale New York accent.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everybody, we're gonna climb into the ring. We're gonna throw fists. We're gonna throw elbows, and whoever passes out first loses.
Remember, I want a good, clean fight. Nothing above the waist and nothing below the waist. Only the waist.
I want a good, clean fight. You're gonna bleed to death, and then somebody's gonna cast prestidigitation.
I want a good, clean fight. Now get in the mud pit.
I want to find.
With my
Now remember,
stone in a
folks,
stack.
no hitting below the belt.
I want to find the mud
Drop
wrestling.
to the ground.
I want to find the mud wrestling ring with all the Goliath Dommy mommies.
It's awful.
Now, wasn't that whole thing where it's like no hitting below the belt, and then the guy comes out with the shorts up to here, like.
Yeah.
I am going to make a circlet, like a crown, a circlet out of a belt. Wear it. You can hit my hair.
You
Where
just
you guys
take your
go?
belt and you tie it around your head so it has like a little tail in the back. Where's the
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you come out, yeah, what now, motherfuckers?
Yeah, like
These guys are
Doug
gonna show me a
from
new wrestling
Whale
move
Man.
called Happy Tapioca. I don't know what it is, but apparently it's submerged in pudding.
Perfect. This is the fever dream that
It's
Rose
like,
has
Fred.
while
We're
passed
Freddy
out.
if we're dating. Everybody called him Freddy.
Mhm. Rose
Even the
wakes up.
dog.
I had the weirdest dream.
Pretty.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the better reboots of Scooby Doo. Anyways,
Let's see.
that is a perfect end for the session, in my opinion. There is I have everything planned out for next session, actually planned out. There might be a little bit of railroading to get you to that point, but everything from there is up to you.
Honestly,
Is it in the
please
theater? I bet it's in the theater.
get us on the road. Get us on the railroad.
Why would it be in the theater? This whole thing hasn't been a video game musical theater style campaign.
You know what, Rusty? I'll tell you what. I'll go buff the calluses off my hand for you for tomorrow, so it'll be nice and smooth while I'm jerking you off. Okay?
Just get it up to 400 grit. That's good enough.
We got this. It's fine.
Carmine, did you take the second shot?
He's holding the second shot. He's holding the second shot. And he's looking at that seventh shot. I'm trying to decide if he is interested in amorous companionship, but I think it's unlikely.
All the while he just hears in this memories.
Is he going to take
in
the
the
last shot?
corners of your mind?
He does not take the last shot.
It'll kill the mood, motherfucker.
He's got that good buzz. He's like, you know what? All right. I feel myself reorienting. And tomorrow's going to be a good day. It's going to be
for the players of the party, I would request that you possibly go back and watch the first 2 episodes of the game before
I'm not gonna
next
spit
session.
on it for you.
Look, I just want to know who has the kid in their mind. That's kind of what I'm interested to know. Is it Chet? We're fucked.
I remember everything from the minute we started this shit.
No, I don't mean like what you remember.
About it.
Who has the kid's soul in the? Who's carrying that? Who is a vessel for the? This isn't sounding better.
Probably me. It was my idea to play with them. Don't take that out of context.
That didn't make it better either.
They were already dead when I decided to do this.
That doesn't make it better.
Was the one that restacked the rocks.
I did restack the rocks.
It's okay.
Yes,
Chet's
he played.
two
He got
anyways.
the kids' rocks off. It's fine.
Chet is already 2 children. What's the third?
That's honestly, yeah. It's a cuddle puddle in Chet's mind.
It's something in
If
there.
I stuff
Probably a
Chet
prison.
in the bag, my wife gets 3 kids.
It's a little too much fire and brimstone for that.
Oh, don't forget things right.
It all depends. Has Chet been bad?
It's triplets from a horror film.
Wait,
see, one of us is a cat, the other one is a fox. If we add a person there, it's a Disney movie.
True. Honestly,
the third one's got to be a hound.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, is the kid Mowgli?
Okay, so when Rose dies, we add her to the.
I see it. Yeah.
I just come back like the grandmother in Moana. I'm just like a giant glowing spirit animal. Giant glowing spirit wolf.
Yeah. Hot.
Oh,
I'll tell you, your granny lied.
I'm gonna camp out in the bar area. I'm just gonna put my bedroll down. I take Eddie, laying long ways, and he's my pillow.
Legs are just.
He just kind of like pets your head.
Yep.
It was about the friends we made along the way.
With 2 of them passed out.
You've made for me along the way.
The other falling asleep.
Horse?
Eddie with his eyes saying, "Help me."
Yes.
And Carmine doing his thing. I look around and I think, what a bunch of fucking weirdos.
And the best part is, nobody bought a room.
No, nope. God, no. Nope.
All right.
Eddie was promised the theater.
That's true, man. We're gonna
take him. I told him we had to take a nap first.
Yeah.
Every look in Eddie's eyes is of pure horror, regret, and begging for help.
And Tissa
Go on, say it, Consta.
Patient. Yes.
Patient.
Patient.
So I'll remove the cause, but not the symptom.
No. Symptom.
Correct.
Anyways,
Amazing.
I
We'll
hope
be back.
everyone enjoyed that session.
Oh my God.
We'll be back next
all
week for the
fucking
last session
crackheads.
of Grimm's Gathering.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a new.
Where we
pillow.
will be continuing the drinking game of every time Rusty makes a dated reference, take a shot.
Yeah.
We don't want people in the hospital.
I was gonna say that's how you end
I
up
do.
with
Every other time I make a dated reference.
Do you want
Fuck you.
alcohol
You don't
poisoning?
know what I want.
Because that's how you end up with alcohol poisoning.
I never saw what to take a shot of.
That's true.
Fair.
Ogre piss. Everything's
I
fine.
think that's just moonshine,
Yeah.
I think
and
it
not the
said
kind that you buy in
400
the
proof.
store.
It turns out
I
ogre
think
piss
ogre
is just
piss
pickle
400
moonshine.
proof, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that video, if y'all have seen it on TikTok, of the guy taking the alcohol tester and he drops it in a bottle and it sinks to the bottom. he looks at the camera, or they switches to another person going, "You're about to meet God. You're about to talk with God."
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
this
my
is what
God.
What's the alcohol
I-
content?
There we go. Ogre piss.
What's the alcohol content? Yes.
Yes.
It's fine.
That's what I
How do you
found.
get it that
400
high?
proof.
I
I don't know.
It's like
How
I
do you
dropped
get-
this into a bottle of peroxide to test it, and it floated a little bit. What the fuck?
Panic, how do you get to 200% alcohol?
400.
Yes.
Oh,
Four.
400 proof. Sorry, 200%. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
I don't know.
200%
But
alcohol.
literally, it dropped to the bottom of the bottle. It was like, holy fuck.
That should be mathematically
Nobody
impossible.
light a candle in that
It
house.
is!
That's
Distilling's one hell of a.
That's
He
like
got-
mixing milk. That's like mixing powdered milk into your milk for more milk per square milk.
yeah. That's actually the kind of moonshine that Chuck Norris makes.
Yeah. Artificer Alchemist did it.
He makes it by sweating.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah.
No, it's his tears.
No,
He doesn't
cures
cry.
cancer with his tears.
He sweats. He mops it up with a handkerchief. He squeezes it out because he's Chuck Norris. He squeezes
I think-
every bit of it out, and then he cries into it, and he stirs it up.
He can't. He cannot physically cry. Okay, look. As I have a picture of him standing next to me. I am the resident Chuck Norris expert here.
Now,
I
to
feel
be
like
fair,
Chuck Norris could make himself cry if he wanted to, though.
every
Mm.
handkerchief Chuck Norris picks up is a ShamWow.
That's the question. Is there anything? Could Chuck Norris punch himself hard enough to make Chuck Norris cry?
Did you ever see what happened when Chuck Norris fought Sagata Senshiro?
No.
Yeah, it didn't go over well.
Mm. Could Chuck
Like, end of the
Norris?
universe type shit.
Could Chuck Norris run around the planet so fast he could travel back in time, punch his past self in the face hard enough to make his past self cry? All right, thanks everybody for coming in. Okay, bye.